Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a wise and benevolent king. One day, while traveling through his city in disguise, he encountered a beggar sitting by the roadside. The beggar looked weary and frail, holding out his hand for alms. The king stopped and asked, "What do you need, my friend?" The beggar replied, "Anything you can give me, kind sir. I'm poor and have nothing." The king smiled and said, "Of course. But first, what do you have to give?" The beggar was surprised by the question. "I have nothing," he said. "I am but a poor man." "Look again," said the king. "Surely you have something." The beggar hesitated, then reached into his pouch and pulled out a single grain of rice. Reluctantly, he handed it to the king. The king thanked him, bowed, and went on his way. That evening, when the beggar returned to his small hut, he found a tiny golden grain of rice sitting on his table. Astonished, he realized that it was the same grain of rice he had given to the stranger. The beggar immediately ran to the palace gates, demanding to see the king. When he was brought before the king, he exclaimed, "It was you, wasn't it? You were the man I met today. If I had known who you were, I would have given you everything I had." The king looked at him kindly and said, "But you see, the true value of giving is not measured by how much you have, but by how much you are willing to share. Sometimes, and this is the painful truth, we measure the worth or status of others based on whether they are of benefit to us or not. It's natural for people to hope for something in return for the little they've given, but that's just life. Whatever you give will eventually come back to you." Moral of the story: generosity is not about the size of the gift, but the size of the heart that gives it. When we give selflessly, the blessings we receive are often greater than what we have shared. So if you are not following me, most likely you'll never gonna see me again. But if you are, then congrats. You are always growing every single day.